From the Berg Center in Dallas, Texas, it's the semifinal round of the NCAA South Central Regional Tournament, where tonight top-seeded DBU faces the 4-seed Midwestern State in a showdown to decide who advances to Tuesday night's regional final. And hello, everybody, and a pleasant good evening to you. Alongside Jordan McGowan, I'm Reagan Ratcliffe. Well, DBU held off Regis last night with a strong second half. Midwestern State, they put on a show. They scored 20. They hit 23 shots from beyond the arc in their blowout win over St. Edwards. There are great matchups all over the floor and a lot of star power in this one.
A lot of star power. A lot of great players with plenty of experience, championship experience. Ricky Lujan, Cam Kahn, Xavier Brown for DBU. You got Pierre Sanders. Reggie Hill had a big one yesterday. Will Shepard, you see him number 2 in black. It should be a great game, fast pace, a lot of three-point shots. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Reggie Hill, Xavier Brown, in the jump circle. DBU's got it. Packed house at the Berg Center in a great scene. Here's Kahn, who goes right at Shepard and scores it with a right hand.
Oh, Cam Kahn. Right from the jump. You know he's one of the preseason player of the year, ready to roll.
Here comes the pressure, and a foul is called on Calderon, as it is a buzz in the Berg right now as Calderon called for the foul on the full court pressure of Pierre Sanders.
We're just 20 seconds in, Reagan, but it is electric in the Berg Center. This round of 32 for a spot in the Sweet 16. Two teams that know each other, Midwestern and DBU.
Patriots 31 wins on the season, as school record champions in the conference tournament and the regular season, and a 5-second call, and it is a 94-foot nightmare of relentless pressure when you face this DBU defense.
That's right, and they're going to start early. Full court pressure, I'm talking about on the baseline. You got to be careful, and Midwestern starting kind of shaky because they're trying to inbound the ball right on the baseline. They got to get some space. Otherwise, it's going to be dangerous territory.
Brown looking. The outlet to Calderon. So set in the half court. Brown, the transfer from Appalachian State. Redshirt junior. Defensive player of the year in the Lone Star Conference, working on Pierre Sanders. 10-less shot clock. Lujan with the basketball. All-time leading scorer in DBU basketball history. Now it's Calderon. Clock at 3. He gets the shot off. Calderon off the front end. And Gibson with the rebound. Here comes the pressure from Brown.
It's great defense by Midwestern State. They're in a bit of a matchup zone. Looks like a 2-3. So you got to be careful. Watch how DBU executes on the offensive end.
It's a Midwestern State team that averages 75.5 points per game. If they can shoot it from beyond the arc. They get 23 three-pointers last night. Number 14 in the country in three-point percentage. They missed there. And now Brown with the basketball. Brown driving on Sanders. Call for the travel. Sanders is an elite defender as well, and he forced the extra step.
At 5'10", listed at 165. Pierre Sanders, quick as they come. He's going to have his hands full with Xavier Brown, the athleticism we've seen over the past few months. I mean, this guy can jump out of the gym. And here we go again, full court pressure by the Patriots in white.
Jackson McCabe has come in for Cam Kahn. Now Jackson in trouble, gets it to Sanders. They get it across midcourt. Jackson takes aim at a 3. Long rebound, Hill's got it. Hill is a force on the glass. Sanders, 9th all-time in scoring, and set the school record in assists last night. Shepard on Shelvin. Bit of a size mismatch, and Shepard had it go in and out. Patriots basketball.
Great defense by Jaden Shelvin. He's given up a few inches on that block by Will Shepard, but he mans up, gets the stop. Now we got some full court pressure by Midwestern. Again, they're going to keep DBU in front, not trapping, but trying to slow DBU down. Looks like a matchup again, 2-3 zone.
McCabe, the freshman from Australia. Lujan for 3 off the iron, tipped around. Hill and Calderon. And it will be a Patriots ball. Got a wave of subs coming for DBU. Borden, Stevens, Bullard, and Frank all check in.
This is going to be a story, Reagan. We got to look out for the substitutions for DBU. They're going to stay fresh. Midwestern, they're going to have to continue to guard fresh players from DBU. Got to be careful. Somebody like Trevor Frank, number 5 in white, he can light it up.
Sixth man of the year in the Lone Star Conference. Stevens, a sharpshooter from the corner. 5-0 DBU with that shot from downtown.
The Arlington Martin grad knocks it down. He's a sniper.
Here comes the pressure on Sanders. Jackson has it. Across and off the foot of McCabe. So it'll be Midwestern State basketball.
I think we need to keep our eyes on the press break from Jonathan Jackson. That's 2 possessions in a row where he got a ball touch. Not a steal yet or a turnover, but he's been a little shaky on the press.
Or maybe Sanders with the ball. Driving inside and rolls in and good. The first bucket for Midwestern State.
Oh, Sanders.
A packed house. We've got so many folks here in the gym tonight. We've got a few that are up in front of the camera. Travel is called on DBU. So Midwestern State ball.
Sanders gets Midwestern on the board. How about that drive? I mean, he got up there, changed hands a few times, and laid it in. That was a travel on DBU. Great defense by Midwestern.
Matiz Zaravich has checked in for Midwestern State. Sanders, Jackson, but Lakari Bastrap also has come in. Reggie Hill still on the floor, close to a 5-second, and they got it. It's the second one. It is so difficult to find an open man against this defense.
Jonathan Jackson, he's being left out to dry on the pass, on the inbounds, as well as when the ball's in play. He's got to find somebody earlier, but you're right. It's not easy to throw it in against DBU.
Borden on the strap, lost at the freshman to the floor. The strap tied up. Mustangs basketball. Great hustle from Bakari Lestrap, the senior from Houston, Texas, that forced that jump ball.
Lockdown defense from the senior against the freshman, knowing what's at stake. A berth for the Sweet 16.
Jackson had trouble getting it in last time. Now they do. Here's Lestrap. Ahead to Sanders. Sanders drives inside the lane. He may have traveled, he did. Ends up on his backside, helped up, but just with all that pursuit and pressure, just slipped and fell.
DBU will make another line change, almost like they just got coached up really quick. A free timeout, if you will. Midwestern State will fall back into a half-court defense. They're going to settle down and bring the dogs back.
Back to your original starting 5. You see Sanders slip on the floor. Here's Jaden Shelby, who's been in the starting lineup since mid-December. Kahn doubled immediately. Puts it on the floor. Cam draws a ton of attention. Working on Shepard. Off the glass. Big rebound by Sveta Zaravich. Lost the ball. Mustangs basketball. It stays with Midwest. It is a physical game. It is. Well, there's a lot of elbows flying, and it's not for the weary in the paint tonight.
No, not at all. That was a big man's rebound. Watch DBU now, full court pressure. Midwestern is starting up a little higher, but they've struggled inbounding the ball.
Gibson, who went for 21 last night. Bakari Lestrap gets it across, hounded, looks inside. Hill on the floor against Kahn. Had a good look at it. Brown there with the rebound. Nearly picked by Hill. Out of bounds. Oh, it's going to be Mustangs ball. So last touched by Xavier Brown.
Oh.
So Reggie Hill forces that turnover.
DBU faithful on the hill at Dallas Baptist University cannot believe that call, but it looks like it was hit off Xavier's foot. You see the deflection right here. It's tough to call.
Very close. Coming up on that first media timeout in a 5-2 game. Physical defensive game early. Lestrap slips, so does Lujan. Lestrap inside, on Brown, gets the roll. Mustangs to within 1.
Looks like a delay of game right here on Lestrap. He got the bucket, but you got to let the ball go. DBU's trying to get it and run. Officials going to the clock real quick.
Yeah, it's Doug George, our head official. Josh Hogg and Shane Thurston, our 3-man crew tonight. So here's Brown. They've got some confusion. Justin Leslie really in the ear of the officials.
Saying the clock ran. He's looking at the time here. I'm not sure if it was before, because that would make it a media timeout. So he's taking a look at the seconds on the clock right now.
I think Doug George and either Josh Hogg or Shea Thurston are having a little bit of a disagreement. This is our head official, Doug George. As to where that clock, yeah, because it's 15:57. You're the media. It's 5-4 Patriots. 16:05, I believe, is what they're going to put on the clock. So the next whistle would be a media.
It's 5-4 so far. Been a great game.
Look at the crowd tonight. Great setting here at the Berg Center. Everybody standing.
That's right. It's a full packed house. Again, we're in Dallas, Texas. Been a great regional. This is for a spot in the Sweet 16. Everybody's standing up in the Berg Center tonight, and I can barely hear it. This roof is going to come off if DBU goes on a run.
And Midwestern State's got a great crowd from Wichita Falls as well. This ball's tipped out of bounds. Here comes the defensive pressure. But we're talking about this defensive pressure from DBU. Midwestern State can play some defense.
That's right.
Great defense from the Mustangs. It's out of bounds. We got a battle early. It is 5-4 DBU on top. It's going to be this kind of night at the Berg Center. 15:55 to go in the first. A 5-4 Patriot lead, our first media timeout. Take a look at the scene here at the Berg Center. Justin Leslie, head coach for Midwestern State, who's in his 6th season. Spent 12 years as the head coach of the Azusa Pacific, had 7 NCAA tournament appearances there before arriving at Midwestern State. He's got the Mustangs back in the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2016. And this is a dangerous team. Coming in red hot, 23 wins, hit 23 three-pointers last night. And they come in as the 4 seed. Let's check in with Ryan Wilson. He's got a look around NCAA tournament action here on day 2. Ryan?
A couple of finals that finished around the time of our game that just ended. Lake Superior State will make their second consecutive appearance in the Midwest Regional Championship game as they top Michigan Tech by 10, 83-73. Then MSU Moorhead defeats Winona State 70-59. So it'll be their first appearance in a regional final since 2015. And watch out, top seed Damon is up by only 2 to St. Thomas Aquinas.
Three-point shot right out of the break from Drew Calderon. So Damon's on the ropes there. Well, anything can happen this time of year. March Madness, and the Patriots are up 8-4, the top seed in the Dallas Regional.
Oh, if you're a DBU fan, you love to see Drew Calderon knocking him down. He can really stroke it.
Will Shepard darted tightly by Kahn. Got a step on him. Tremendous move by Shepard, the senior who's back home in Dallas. Grew up here and transferred to Midwestern from Oakland University.
Will Shepard making his name known.
Calderon for 3 again. The rebound comes down to Noah McDavid. Lestrap into the front court. Ball knocked away. Frank there with the defensive pressure. Here they come. Lujan on the fast break. Rolls in and out. Brown's there to tip it in.
No foul there. Lujan thought there was contact, but great follow by DBU.
Frank nearly stole it away. It is a non-stop full-court press from DBU. Here comes that next wave of 5 subs. Reggie Hill's got a breather off the bench from Midwestern State, so does Pierre Sanders. It's going to be intriguing tonight to see how Justin Leslie manages his bench. He's got a lot of depth on that bench.
And they better manage it. They have to be careful. We know DBU, the #1 seed, they love to run, and they're going to use their bench. So Midwestern, they got to pace themselves so far.
They get it into the front court. Shepard fires for 3. Brown to hand in his face. That comes down, and Borden's got the board. Brown, they got a 2-on-1. Here comes Lujan. Off the glass! Xavier Brown with the alley-oop from Lujan.
Are you kidding me? Xavier Brown skywalking.
McDavid throws it up. Now Sanders. A 12-6 lead. After the alley-oop, now Hill to answer. That rolled in, and that will quiet the crowd.
Oh, Reggie Hill with the big answer. Knocks down the tray ball. 6'8" senior.
Brown on the handoff to Stevens. Quick look inside. Here's Brown again, up and under. Oh my, what can Xavier Brown not do? 5-point Patriot lead.
This guy is electric. That was A.J. Borden, a freshman, number 11 in white with the bounce pass, making it easy. Pierre Sanders trying to get his guys going for Midwestern State.
Got a foul on Stevens.
Oh, he can't believe it.
DBU's second team foul. Midwestern's not been called for a foul. Goodlet, the freshman, checking in for Ricky Lujan. 13:35 to go, 14-9 lead. Fireworks early from Xavier Brown. Sanders on the inbound. Hill has it poked away. Great matchup here. Sanders, the veteran senior guard, one-on-one against Brown. Trying to shake him loose. Gets a little bit of an opening and knocks it down. And a terrific shot for the fifth-year senior in Sanders.
How tough is Pierre Sanders? Shoots the fadeaway off the block, knocks it down.
Now Borden, Goodlet, slowly offense down.
You see Midwestern, they're in the zone. They got a 1-3-1. DBU's gonna have to find that soft spot. Right now, A.J. Borden is in the middle.
Goodlet drives, jumps, has it blocked. Shepard tipped around. Patriots got it back. Borden stripped away by Shepard. Sanders will bring it up. Sanders on Brown. Great matchup. Now Gibson, deadly from the outside. Air ball, Hill there to clean it up. Reggie Hill brings the Mustangs back to within one.
Reggie Hill making big plays, trying to get Midwestern fired up.
He is one of 6 Division I transfers on this Mustangs roster. Chock full of talent. Stevens, now Borden. Against this zone, trying to find the open spot, Borden. Brown flashes to the middle. Lost it off of his hands.
Oh, tough pass. Midwestern, man, they are sticky on defense.
Mustangs a chance to take the lead. Here they come up ahead. Shepard posted up. Gibson goes strong. Loose ball. Shepard fights for it. Sanders has got it. Kick it to the corner. Hill for 3. And Shelvin there to clean it up. Here comes DBU. Brown right at that defense. Gets it back out high. Extra pass. Shelvin open for 3. Stevens tips it around. Still battling for it. Stevens. Shelvin. Now it's Sanders. They've got a 2-on-1 coming right at Borden. It is Shepard, and Borden made that shot difficult.
Look at the freshman making a defensive stop.
Here they come, 2-on-1, and it's Goodlet this time on the alley-oop. Courtesy of Brown.
Xavier Brown, so calm and collected. Makes a great pass to a freshman in transition.
16-13 Patriots lead. Here comes that crowd. Gibson. Shepard to tie the game at 16. Tipped out. Stevens there with the rebound. Patriots winning the battle on the glass. The outlet to Goodlet. And Goodlet with the reverse layup. A 5-point Patriot lead.
Goodlet with the outlet. He knows how to get up the floor quick. What a winner from high school in the Austin area. Stony Point making the play. 18-13.
Got two true freshmen on the floor, and Borden and Goodlet. The drive and a foul will get us to immediate timeout. And a foul on DBU's A.J. Borden.
Oh, throws it to his buddy Ricky. Ricky knows. Let me throw it up top to Xavier Brown. He throws it down for his Kodak moment.
Brown's been a part of a couple of those, and DBU has got an 18-13 lead with 10:32 to go in the first half. 5-point Patriot lead at a packed Berg Center on a Sunday night with a ticket to the regional finals on the line. Colorado School of Mines won early today, 66-63. What a game. Game one against St. Mary's, and it came down to the wire.
That's right. Those teams battled it from start to finish. Colorado School of Mines came out on top, but St. Mary's put up a strong effort. And right now we got another great game with the Mustangs and DBU battling it out right now.
Justin Leslie talking to Mason Gibson, who's on the bench. Now they'll inbound it with Sanders. The strap, Svetizarovich, Hill, and Jackson on the floor for Midwestern State as they inbound. Out high, Jackson's open, wide open for three, and he buries it.
DBU falls asleep. Officials were trying to tell them to keep their hands to themselves a little bit.
Lujan has it stolen. The strap, ball on the floor. The hustle, Jackson there. What a start out of the break. Tied at 18.
All these Mustangs know how to hustle. These guys are gritty.
Sanders on board. Lujan. This is a heavyweight battle between two powerhouses out of the Lone Star. Trevor Frank creates some space, a three-point shot. Jackson there with the rebound. McCabe and Calderon around him as the strap now has it. Mustangs a chance to take their first lead. Borden's called for the foul.
It's a tie ball game, man. It's going back and forth. See this replay. DBU falls asleep. Midwestern gets an open three. That's Jonathan Jackson, wide open. And watch the defense here. Pierre Jackson on Ricky Lujan. He goes and gets it. Lestrap, quick as they come. What a great save. Man, these guys are going all out.
Now here comes the pressure from DBU. Sanders doubled, gets it ahead. Lestrap in the middle. Now they break it. They've got numbers. Blocked by McCabe. Boy, they were setting up an alley-oop to Reggie Hill.
Reggie Hill had a dunk on his mind to get back at Xavier Brown, but the freshman, McCabe, stops the alley-oop.
Svetizarovich, a senior from Serbia, with the ball. Now McDavid. Here's Hill. Sanders now against Brown. 10 on the shot clock. Sanders on the drive, looks inside, the strap, Hill underneath, and the dunk over Brown. Midwestern State, their first lead of the night. Calderon back on the other end as they quickly get into transition. They swing it, Stevens, now Brown. Quick extra pass to the corner, back for the lead, Calderon. Great start early for Drew Calderon with his second tray. (21-20) DBU. Two teams exchanging haymakers early. Sanders. Sanders to his left, blocked by Calderon. Stevens up ahead. Don't have numbers. Calderon for three. Tip back out the strap. Boy, it is a frenetic pace up and down the floor. Loose ball. The strap. And Blake Fickner wanted an extra step. Now McDavid fires for three. It's dead even on the battle on the glass. 10 rebounds each side. Patriots will slow it down. Brown one-on-one. Goes inside and a foul's called on Reggie Hill. It's his first.
Look at the action that we've getting from both ball clubs. 21-20 DBU, but if you see on the replay, watch DBU swing the ball, pump fake pass, no dribbles pass, one more, and Drew Calderon knocking it down. They know how to move the ball. It does not stick. On the other end, Midwestern, they can't get it off. Calderon with the defense, getting it out into two transitions.
It's Ricky Lujan. It's been quiet early. Without a point, him and Kahn lead the way for DBU. The top two scorers in program history is Lujan. Is fouled, going to the rack, fouled by Jordan Reed.
Foul count 4-2 right now, so no free throws, but DBU kind of got their starters plus Trevor Frank in the ball game. Watch Midwestern, they're still in a 2-3. They're gonna rock the zone. DBU has to get it inside and out. They gotta work both games.
Kahn, soft touch from the big fella. He's got 4.
Full court pressure coming.
Reed up ahead. Once they can break the press, they've got numbers. Now Gibson went for 21 last night to lead the way for the Mustangs. They had 4 in double figures. Svetizarevic was 1. Here he works on Lujan. Overplaying that left hand. In trouble, and they get a 5-second call. You got to travel inside the lane. Great defense by Lujan.
Lujan stood him up and forced that turnover. Much needed.
So a timeout, immediate timeout, our third. Outstanding defense from the 5th-year senior. And the travel in DBU up by 3, 7:34 to go in the first half. (23-20) DBU leading with 7:34 to go in the first half at our third immediate timeout. And let's send it back over to Ryan Wilson to check his scores from around the country.
Yes, some top seeds in trouble as they enter some late stages of their games. Columbus State trailing UNC Pembroke by 7. That's a 1 versus 5 matchup. Mentioned earlier, Damon's in a close game. They still are. They're up 56-55 now over St. Thomas Aquinas. That Nova Southeastern's in control right now, but Missouri S&T going late into their first half. They're down 20-15 to Missouri St. Louis. Reagan?
Here it's a 3-point Patriot lead. 7:34 to go in the first half. These two teams played here in Dallas earlier this year. Back on December 4th, Patriots won a nail-biter, 77-75. Lujan feeds Kahn the low post, working on Shepard. Great matchup here. Kahn slips, falls. They got to travel on Cam. A lot of contact between him and Svetizarevic.
And they are going to let Cam Kahn work on that block. The Mustangs just opting to go one-on-one. Even in the zone, again, it's a matchup 2-3. Kind of looks like a man-to-man, but they're doing a great job defending Cam Kahn.
Svetizarevic sprints into the half court. On the bounce feed to Reed. Reed's got it back. The lefty fires for 3 and hits it over Trevor Frank. Tied at 23.
Jordan Reed had a big game yesterday in that first round. He's still on fire.
Junior transfer from Laramie County Community College. Lujan working off a screen, still looking for his first points. Trevor Frank fires. He nails it over Gibson, and Frank is deadly from that range.
That's the microwave. Trevor Frank, number 5, 6th man of the year in the Lone Star Conference.
Patriots 4-9 from downtown. Lestrap partially blocked. Brown's got it. Fouled by Reed. And that will be the 3rd team foul on Midwestern State. Shooting right now, DBU 4-9 from beyond the arc. Midwestern State, they're hitting 23 three-pointers yesterday, 3 of 10 from three-point range.
If they were to continue what happened yesterday, we might need to report this team. I don't know what's going on, but still shooting 30%. They're getting some good looks, but it's been a defensive battle. And one thing to note, we talked about it earlier, can Midwestern State keep up with the tempo from DBU with just not as many bench players as DBU plays?
Lujan calling for a screen from Bullard. Lujan looking out to Calderon, who already has 2 made threes.
You
Still
see
plenty of time.
See this zone. DBU has to overload one side to get an advantage.
Frank pulls the trigger. Shepard grabs the board. Sanders with the ball and up ahead. Here comes the pressure again. Sanders ahead to Jackson, who's been hot early. Swing it to Jackson. We're looking for Shepard, out of bounds. Mustangs ball with 7 on the shot clock.
That's 23 seconds of lockdown defense by DBU. Now, DBU's going to go man-to-man. They might switch screens here, but Midwestern, they like to shoot at the top of the key. We already seen one of those threes or the corner. Watch Reggie Hill.
Hill's calling for it against Isaac Bullard. Now the drive, the kick, Gibson with 3, 2, shoots, short. Bullard there. Here comes DBU back on the other end.
Got the floor spread. They're going to execute. You got to watch shooters in the corner.
Lujan drives high off the glass. And Isaac Bullard went down hard.
Yeah, he takes a tough fall. Isaac Bullard, 15 in white. He takes a tough fall. He's up.
126 career games for Bullard, 8th all time. Tough as nails. Bullard gets up and walks it off.
I think the court, you might need to check on the court when Isaac Bullard hits it.
We got a foul on Midwestern State on Pierre Sanders. So 5:10 to go in the first half. Timeout on the floor, DBU leading by 3. Here's what they're looking at as we come out of the break, 26-23. Watch Isaac Bullard here. Pierre Sanders is called for the foul. This is Bullard going up. It's him and Gibson. Oh, my goodness.
He's horizontal. That's going to be a sore hip.
That is 6'4", 220 coming down onto a hardwood floor. And this is what's up for grabs, a trip to the Sweet 16, and you think those 3 guys want the basketball right there underneath the hoop?
You see Lujan's already down on the floor. Oh yeah, he took a tough one, right on the hip, on the back. So they're looking at it.
It was a war between these 2 teams back on December 4th in a game that came down to the final seconds. Today the stakes so much higher, and it has been a physical battle tonight through the first nearly 15 minutes.
That's right. Justin Leslie has his guys ready to go. Dr. Blake Flickner has his guys ready to go for DBU. And it has been a battle.
Bit common foul is what we're being told.
Again, it's a packed house in the Berg Center tonight. We're here in Dallas, Texas on the Hill. Dallas Baptist University hosting for the first time in this regional, South Central Regional, for a trip to the Elite 8. We got a duel on our hands right now.
Colorado School of Mines awaits the winner for that trip to Evansville, Indiana. Brown inside, Bullard up and under. That's a great look by Brown and a terrific finish by Bullard.
Reagan, sometimes you need a hard fall on the floor if that's what it takes for Bullard to get going.
Now the throw ahead, and it's away from Reggie Hill. Will Shepard just air-mailed it.
That's what 94 feet of pressure can do. That's an unforced turnover, but DBU will take it.
Leads at 5. They've done this without Lujan scoring a point. Calderon. He's got a couple of threes as well as Frank. Calderon drives, kicks, Frank out high. Get a good look at it, in and out. Hill battles for it, tipped out. Last touch by Bullard.
Midwestern State's, they're going to go in the same lineup. About 3 guys at the top of the key. Reggie Hill all the way back and 1 guy inbounding. Makes it tough to get the ball in.
Gibson, bounce feed, Shepard. They've got numbers. They quickly get it out now. Sanders right back to him. A good look from downtown, and Reggie Hill goes up with it. Oh, Hill, what a rebound and a bucket for the 6'8 senior from Melbourne, Florida. Transfer from Northwestern State. He played Division I basketball last year in Louisiana. So here is Brown. What a look to Calderon. And that one just off the eye.
Brown doing a good job. That shot was off the mark, but Brown's picking apart this zone defense. That's a steal. Trevor Frank by DBU.
Frank Bullard now back out. Frank, here comes the extra pass. One more, Calderon, corner. Good look, Calderon is heating up. He's got 3 tonight.
That's Xavier Brown finding him once again. Number 1's a sniper, Drew Calderon.
Sanders slips, Patriots basketball on the turnover. Immediate timeout, crowd on their feet, Patriots by 6. And the defense relentless. Drew Calderon having a big game from downtown. He's got 3 of those tonight, 3 of 6. Patriots up 31-25 with 3:37 to go in the first half. (31-25), DBU by 6, coming out of the timeout. 3:37 left to go in this first half. Patriots shooting 48%, Midwestern State at 42%. The turnovers, we're talking about the Patriots' pressure. How about Midwestern State as well? They forced 7 turnovers tonight. DBU's forced 8, but it seems like the momentum and what they're doing off the turnovers, DBU's been able to capitalize.
That's right. DBU has a few more points off the turnovers and a few more fast break points. But, man, this thing has been even. And Midwestern, they're going to stay in this zone. They've been defending great. But Xavier Brown has done a great job of finding soft spots in the zone. Right now, Isaac Bullard is at the free throw line.
Inside to Bullard, back out. 5 to shoot. Calderon, hand in his face, off balance. Big rebound by Noah McDavid.
Noah McDavid skying for that rebound. That's a 6'7" senior.
Sanders into the half court. Trying to trim this 6-point deficit. Sanders on Frank. Here's Hill from the wing. Had a good look at it. Tipped around. Shepard there. In the soft touch with the right hand. Shepard scores it.
Oh, Will Shepard, just a big body. Snags that rebound with a soft touch, lays it in.
6'8", 225. Big kid in the middle. Leads at 4 now. Again, trying to break this zone down. Brown lost it off of his foot, and it's Mustangs ball.
Oh, he can't believe it. He thinks that should have been a foul. He's trying to exploit that zone, but Midwestern, they collapse in there, man. They go really quick. They don't allow you to get to the rim that easily, but this zone causing some problems for DBU. Definitely slowing them down.
Team fouls are at 4 apiece. Comes the full court press. The strap past Shelvin. Hill called for the travel. Well, he just got sped up. And a turnover.
That's what happens with this DBU team when you speed them up. I guarantee you Reggie Hill has made that play 100 times, but he just shuffles his feet.
Shelvin, Stevens, Frank, Brown, and Bullard for DBU. Brown on McDavid. He'll muscle his way inside. Brown off the glass, rolls out. Shepard there with another rebound. He has been an animal on the glass with his 4th board.
Noah McDavid with that stop on defense.
There's a steal. Brown has it. Up ahead. Stevens. Patriots had a chance in transition. Now into the half court. There's Bullard. Ball sticking a little bit against this zone. The Bullard goes inside. He draws contact, and now you get a pretty strong free throw shooter at the line in Isaac Bullard, who shoots 87% to the line. These are the first free throws for either side tonight.
The Mustangs doing a great job defensively, Reagan, with that zone. It really slows you down. We know DBU wants to play quicker, but so far, Isaac Bullard, 15, just knocked down the first free throw. Isaac Bullard and Xavier Brown have been the best, and finding a soft spot, you got to get open in that zone. You can't just run to any spot. You got to find the open spot, and those two guys have done the best at quarterbacking it, getting good looks.
A.J. Borden comes in for Xavier Brown with 1:42 to go in the first half and a 5-point Patriot lead. Here's Bullard. Bullard's got 4 tonight. Lead is back up to 6. Kahn and Lujan getting ready to come back in. Gibson ahead to Lestrap. Frank recovers, nearly steals it, almost saved it. That is tremendous effort from the 6th man of the year in the Lone Star Conference.
Gosh, how quick is Trevor Frank? He gets a hand from just about everybody, but he chases down Bakari Lestrap, and you know he's quick.
He almost saved that from going out of bounds. Incredible effort. Now Midwestern State with the ball, down 6 with 1:37 to go.
Top of the key, there it is.
It's Gibson. Drives, spins over Stevens. Tough shot. Body's on the floor. Jackson has it, tied up, possession arrow, DBU.
They are scrapping. There is nothing for free right now. Both teams on the floor. Everybody diving. We got 1:27 to go. It's 33-27. DBU's ball, but man, it has been a scrappy game.
Leading scorers, Drew Calderon with 9. Reggie Hill from Midwestern State with 9. 1:25 to go in the first half. The ticket on the line to face Colorado School of Mines on Tuesday night in the regional final. Here's Calderon. Transfer from Austin P. Now to Cam Kahn. Kahn on Hill. Great matchup. Kahn goes right at him. Fadeaway jumper. He got it. What a soft touch from Kahn. That is a tough shot. Patriots by 8.
Cam Kahn with the fadeaway. Dirk-esque. Knocks it down.
Gibson driving inside. McDavid lost it. Patriots basketball. Can go up by double digits. Brown to Lujan. Lujan drives right of the lane, goes inside and scores it. Biggest lead at 10. Final 30 seconds of this first half, and all of a sudden the momentum has turned.
Oh, DBU, they swarm you like a pack of wild dogs almost. They score in bunches. This is a 10-point game. They get their hands on this one, but possession will go to Midwestern.
They had the possession arrow, so a 10-point lead. We'll take a look at this stretch. Ricky Lujan gets his first points of the night. This is a very important for Justin Leslie and Midwestern State. These final 28.5 seconds, down 10. Big possession for the Mustangs to try to get some points and some kind of momentum going to the locker room. Frank steals, Brown underneath, goes up strong. DBU's on an 8-0 run.
Trevor Frank, just a pest defensively, gets a steal in the corner.
Here comes the crowd. Lujan, Patriots basketball.
Oh man, Ricky Lujan. I don't know how he knocks it off of Midwestern, but he does. They'll keep possession. Look at that, 3 or 4 possessions in 30 seconds. DBU had a 10-point game, now it might be 14.
This is broken open all of a sudden. What was a 4-point game has swelled to a 12-point lead in the blink of an eye. And with 14.2 on the clock, DBU is going to have the basketball. A chance to go up 14, 15 if you hit a 3, but this is what you fear. When you play a team like DBU and this kind of pressure, at some point, more opponents break down than not, and it usually happens around this time.
That's right. Only 14 seconds ago, but we just said that with 40 seconds ago, and we've seen 3 possessions. I think we'll have to start looking at some of the Midwestern State players' minutes. They played a ton of minutes in this first half. and it's starting to wear on them. You could see it on this press break. They've had a tough time getting the ball in, but you always have fresh guys. Look at Trevor Frank, I mean, guarding that inbounds as quick as he is, getting a steal.
You can see Pierre Sanders and Ricky Lou. I think there's a ton of admiration and respect. Those two coming out of the timeout, talking to one another, smiling. Great time of year, March.
They know what's at stake right now.
Brown, inside 10. Kicks it, Frank. Calderon open for three, looking for his fourth of the night. Brown has it, 3 seconds. Shoots it off the glass and good! Patriots by 14 going to the break.
DBU with a big play. That's how you finish a half. That's the #1 seed in the South Central region.
What a finish in a flurry. A 13-2 run over the last 350. And Xavier Brown comes out of nowhere. Off the glass and good. And when #0 wants to take over a game, he can do it.
That's right.
What a phenomenal finish to the first half. It's a 14-point lead for DBU with the break coming up. When we come back around the corner, second half action. DBU leads it by 14, 20 minutes to go with the winner moving on to a regional final. We're ready for second half action at the Berg Center in Dallas. It's 41-27. And it has been all Patriots, at least in the first 20 minutes. Steve Hughes, Cam Con had a big first half. The defensive pressure for the Patriots, big part of the story, particularly in the final minute 42. We saw a 10-0 run, great three-point shooting from guys like Cody Stevens, Drew Calderon, but it's the defensive pressure from DBU that's really been the difference.
That's right. The full court pressure from DBU. Midwestern, they've been playing great defense. You see them scrambling on the floor, but at the end there, DBU, they just make a run. They can score in flurries, and that's exactly what happened at the end of the first half. That full court pressure got to Midwestern. Maybe they were worn down, and you know they're going to regroup after halftime, but DBU went on a crazy run. It's 41-27.
For Justin Leslie right now and his team, a squad that hit 23 three-pointers last night. You knew they weren't going to come back. You didn't think they were going to come back and have that kind of night. They were 3 of 13. But how do they start getting some of those open looks to get back in this basketball game?
They've got to get the ball up the floor and take a deep breath. Everything so far has been so rushed, you know, from that pressure, and they just get a lot of quick shots or layups. They got to get it across half, take a deep breath, execute, and get some good shots. I mean, they had 23 threes, like you mentioned, but so far they're just rushing everything.
Well, Mason Gibson last night led the Mustangs with 21 points. Has been 0 of 4 from the field. He's one they'll look to. Pierre Sanders with the 4 points. They're led by Reggie Hill, 9 points in the first half. DB's been led by Xavion Brown. For the Patriots, Blake Flickner, what do you look for them to do to try to extend this out?
Oh, they're going to try to get some pace going. You got Xavion Brown, Ricky Lujan. Coach Flickner wants to get it and go. So expect DBU to turn the Jets on and get some fast break points.
Great crowd here at the Berg on this Sunday night. A trip to the regional final on the line. Patriots have never made it to a regional championship. First possession, Lujan off the glass, tipped around, Hill's got it. Tipped away by Kahn and will not allow Midwestern to get into that transition. For Midwestern State, it's their 12th trip to the NCAA tournament. They've not been here since 2016. Now they're back 2010 to 2012, 3 straight trips to the Elite Eight. So they're trying to get back with a chance to get to that. Here comes Brown, and look out!
This guy, he just walks in the sky, man. He's on another level when it comes to athleticism.
Great start. Now Shepard scores and is fouled in a big response with Brown getting his first personal.
Oh, Will Shepard, the 6'8", 225, gets the and one, even flexes on us. What a great play after that dunk by Xavion Brown. You see him just taking off. Cocks it to the side. Let me get my camera moment. But Will Shepard with the answer in the paint for Midwestern.
Free throw good from Shepard. Big response. The 3-point play. Leads at 13. Lujan with the basketball. Going one-on-one against Mason Gibson.
We're just 40 seconds into the second half. Already full of action.
That original starting 5 for DBU. Lujan just can't get it to fall. A good look at it. They get it up ahead to Sanders. Now Shepard underneath on Brown. Strong move from Will Shepard. At 6'8", 225, he's a force in the paint.
That's right, and Will Shepard knows how to use his body. Got great control down there. That was a great finish. And he's trying to get Midwestern to crawl back in it, putting the team on his back right now.
Leads at 11 for DBU. Still facing that zone. Calderon buries it from the corner. 4 of 9 from 3-point range for Calderon.
Calderon on fire for DBU.
The strap now to answer. Back in the corner. Short. And a good look for Shepard.
Again, Reagan, that's a rush 3 from Midwestern.
Patriots want to push. That shot. Well, we're kind of getting blocked on our camera. I can tell you it went out of bounds. Well, we've got, it's a standing room only type crowd here tonight almost, particularly on this home side. So great student crowd. You got spring break just finishing up, some students back on campus. This is a great scene at the Berg Center. First time ever they hosted a regional.
This is the atmosphere that you expect for a Sweet 16 bid.
It is Sanders who came down with that rebound. Foul by Sheldon.
It's 46-32. Seems a lot closer. DBU has been able to stretch out this lead, but watch again. This is full court pressure, 94 feet. You got all players from Midwestern on the front half. You got Reggie Hill all the way back in the paint.
They get it into Mason Gibson. Looking to get the junior from Allen, Texas going. 21 points last night, scoreless so far. Sanders, the veteran senior guard. Four-time All-Lone Star Conference guard. Here's Lestrap. Stops. His shot. Rebounded by Lujan. Patriots constantly pushing. Sheldon back to McCabe, the freshman, drives inside, up and under. Very difficult shot on Shepard. The near travel, Shepard gets it across. Now doubled.
Oh, Midwestern in a tough
threw it
spot.
away. Sheldon spinning. Jaden Sheldon now kicks it. Lujan, hand in his face. Ball tipped up, out of bounds. It is DBU basketball. Here comes the substitutions for the Patriots.
This action has been great. You notice the subs coming in for DBU, but Midwestern, they've got to stay in. They've got guys already at 19 and 20 plus minutes for this game. A few of them hugging their knees right now. Let's keep our eyes on all the guys playing a lot of minutes for both squads.
Well, look at the firepower you bring in. Bullard's got the basketball. Trevor Frank's on the floor, one of the elite defenders. Here he is with the basketball. The sharpshooter. Stevens also on the floor. 6 to shoot. Brown, the feed to McCabe. Got to hurry. McCabe spins on Hill, and the freshman just took the senior to school.
The freshman making plays. Looks like a senior out there. Jackson McCabe.
Biggest lead at 16. Frank forces the turnover on the strap.
You notice Reggie Hill is running all the way down court. Every time, he's not happy about that turnover for his Mustang ball club.
Timeout. 16:43. They stretch it to a full one. 48-32. DBU by 16 with 16:43 to go. (48-32) DBU with 16:43 to go. Let's check back in with a third member of our crew, Ryan Wilson, with scores from around day 2 in the NCAA tournament. Ryan.
Sorry about that brief pause. Couple of score updates for you. Number 1 seed stay alive, Nova Southeastern and West Liberty. But how about St. Thomas Aquinas? They top undefeated Damon 79-74. And Damon is the first top seed out of the tournament. So the top-ranked Damon squad is out. St. Thomas Aquinas, they are in the Sweet 16.
It's that time of year. Patriots with the basketball. Up 48-32. Watch Jackson McCabe here. This against Reggie Hill, who is one of the elite players, I think, in the country. Here's Lestrap. Out of that timeout, they get a turnover. Quickly to Zetazerovic. He is trapped. Zetaverevic's pass stolen by Brown. Now up the floor. Working on Pierre Sanders. And it's Sanders who picked Brown. Great defense from Sanders as he drives in the front court, goes up on Bullard, and he got a hard foul.
Oh, Sanders took a hard fall, but it's not too many players who can pick the pockets of Xavier Brown. Pierre Sanders, elite defense without fouling. You see him, just gets in there, gets those cookies off to the races. Goes up, gets that contact, gets the foul.
Sanders slow to get up. Fifth-year senior who grew up in Hutto, Texas. Boy, he is something special. 4-time All-Lone Star Conference. He was on the All-Defensive team this year. True leader of this squad. Set the school record for assists last night. 9th all-time in scoring. He misses the first. He is an 85% free throw shooter.
Reagan, you start playing in these games back to back, right? They played yesterday, played today. Your legs start to get a little tired, so you got to focus here. But he's put in a lot of minutes over the past few days.
That rolled in and out. Stevens, now Frank. To the corner, Bullard, good feed to McCabe. He had a chance at it. Still time, 15 on the shot clock. Stevens. Now they swing it. Frank fires for three. Hand in his face, and it didn't matter. Pierre Sanders there guarding Frank, and DBU's lead is up to 19. Hill in the corner, suffocating defense. Lestrap goes inside. Now the turnaround jumper from Sanders is good.
Sanders making a play for his ball club. The fadeaway, that's not an easy shot. Trying to stay in the game. DBU up 51-34.
Stevens goes inside to Bullard. Bullard up strong, foul on Hill.
That's the Bull, 15 in white, making a play, about 225. He's a big player.
Well, 15-23, timeout. Coming out of the break, 51-34, all Patriots right now. Here in the second round, the semifinals of the NCAA regional tournament. (51-34) DBU coming out of this timeout. And look at Trevor Frank, a sharp shooter from three-point range. He took more three-point attempts than any player in the Lone Star Conference this year. Tonight, he's been hot. Frank, 2 of 4. Drew Calderon has hit 4 three-pointers. Now here's Isaac Bullard at the line. Well, Bullard has played some key minutes tonight. 5 points, 8 minutes off the bench. Redshirt senior who began his college career at Army West Point. Redshirted there as a freshman, came to DBU, his 8th all-time in games played. Bullard checks out, Sheldon now onto the floor.
Watch this full court pressure defense. Midwestern's had a tough time getting the ball in.
And a foul on Frank as Reed went up the sideline.
That's Trevor Frank. He's a pest defensively. We've seen him make plays, and that's just his first foul. So he's going to stay aggressive. He's looking to back tap every time, but watch Jaden Shelvin on defense too.
Lestrap working on Shelvin. Great move, ball movement right there. Terrific defense, ball tipped up and in. Great finish, Lestrap there at the rim along with Dave McDavid. I think it's Lestrap who got the bucket.
Oh, Bakari Lestrap. What a big time play. Picks up a foul there, but that guy can get off the floor. He's got some hops.
He's 6'1", from senior from Houston.
See him just come down here, breaks down, the defense goes up, misses it. You're right, he tips it in.
A little extra for Cam Kahn, too. Lestrap trying to will his team back into this game. They've got so many scores. They're a great defensive team. They're not done. It's 53-36. Lujan goes inside. Sheldon had it partially blocked. Kahn up with it, fouled, and just can't get it to fall.
Oh, Cam Kahn, just a man down there in the paint. Almost gets the and one, and you know the berg was about to erupt. Midwestern does a good job of fighting with him, not allowing him to get that bucket, but he'll go to the line.
If you looked at the line score tonight and said Cam Kahn and Ricky Lujan are going to have 6 points each inside 15 minutes to go in the second half, you would think they're down.
That's right.
They've got great contributions tonight from the supporting cast around them.
Yeah, that would, in no way would you think DBU would almost be up 20. They're up 18 right now, but you're right. Supporting cast, bench players doing a great job. Xavier Brown and Drew Calderon leading the way.
Kahn's next free throw, good. Kahn with 8 tonight. Brown and Calderon lead all scorers with 12, 55-36. Leads at 19. Clock not a factor quite yet, but Midwestern State with a sense of urgency. Kahn with a steal. Cam Kahn goes right at the defender and puts Reed on his back.
Oh, they got to call a timeout here, and they will.
Lead is up to 21, and Kahn, an All-American last year, flexing as his Patriots team starting to pull away.
Check out this steal. Cam Kahn waiting in the cut. Goes right in, bullies his way in for the lay-in. That's a bully ball right there.
All Patriots timeout. 14:36 to go in Dallas. .57-36 DBU, 14:37 to go here in Dallas in the second half. And we'll send it back over to Ryan Wilson with some scores from around the country. Ryan. We may have lost him.
Ryan Wilson trying to give us an update here. You see Cam Kahn on the screen after that big-time bucket.
Now we'll check back in with Ryan a bit, having some difficulties with his mic as Lestrap up ahead to Shepard. He had a good look at him, but just couldn't put it on target.
That was almost too open. Lestrap tried to lead him, and just a moment ago he told Will Shepard, hey, scoot back a little bit, but that's a tough pass and catch to make.
Borden with the ball. Young freshman now to Kahn. Working on Will Shepard. Kahn feeling it. Strong move, and Cam Kahn starting to take over.
Oh, that's the preseason player of the year that we are accustomed to seeing. Cam Kahn just a bully in the paint right there.
Lujan with a steal on the fast break, and was looking for Trevor Frank in the corner. That would have brought the house down.
Great defense by Midwestern State. They needed a stop. Jordan Reed shot the gap on that one.
Will Shepard for 3. He's been one of the few bright spots tonight for Midwestern State. Lestrap steps into it, and Frank there with a rebound. Patriots are shooting 49% to Midwestern's 43.
Oh my goodness. They're blistering hot. Midwestern now falling back on defense. They're not as aggressive as they once were.
Lujan back out. Kahn, why not for 3 off the front end. Boy, Kahn with relentless defense. Now Lestrap. The feed to McDavid for 3. Try to stop this run. It's a 6-0 run right now for DBU over the last minute and a half.
And they're trying to catch their breath, but Lujan's still running.
Ricky Lujan fouled hard.
Tough ball. That's going to be intentional.
That padding right there on the baseline. That is a scary moment.
That's going to be intentional on Ricky Lujan.
Oh, my.
They're going to have to take a look, but he took a tough fall. Ricky Lujan, first team all Lone Star Conference.
Well, you got to hope that Lujan is fine. You're talking about a team that's trying to make a run to the Elite 8, get to a regional final for the first time, and program's all-time leading scorer. What, Bakari Lestrap?
Oh, man, that didn't. You see Lestrap trying to check on him, and there's a lot of emotion on this court. But, man, that is a tough fall. Lujan will go to the line here for 2 for intentional foul.
Lujan right here, a 73% free throw shooter. Hits the first. DBU at 60-36 lead. Now up by 25. Take a look at this foul again in slow motion. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything flagrant there by the strap when you're watching.
That's just tough.
There's just not much room, there's space there on the baseline, and Ricky goes hard in that pattern.
That's right. You got to make a play on the ball. It wasn't a, I wouldn't say a dirty play, but just a tough foul. I mean, this is postseason for a ticket to Sweet 16.
61-36. Lujan sends it back over to Bullard. And Xavier Brown inside. Jackson McCabe with the alley-oop from Brown. Everything working for DBU tonight. It was Midwestern State that won by 30 last night. DBU has a 27-point lead. Brown almost stole it, now he does.
Watch
Lujan,
out.
Gibson, ball on the floor, Gibson has it.
Mason Gibson doing an incredible job on defense, getting a stop.
Reggie Hill trying to end this drought. McCabe tips it out, Jackson has it. Fires for 3, Bullard, it's a 10-0 run. DBU still pushing. Lujan, Stevens for 3, off the front end, and Gibson there with a rebound.
DBU playing with incredible pace. That shot was off the mark, but man, they are getting up and down the court. Midwestern, you need a bucket here. Got to get something good.
Jackson, now out high, Sanders. Here's Gibson, who's still scoreless tonight after going for 21 last night. Down on the floor, he got a foul.
So they got a foul late there. That's Mason Gibson driving in, got tripped up. They'll have it on the baseline.
Fouls on Xavier Brown.
Check out this replay here by the freshman Jackson McCabe throwing it down.
Big night for McCabe, and the Patriots had 63-36 for the second media timeout here in the second half.
Check, check, 1, 2, check, check.
Midwestern State basketball. 11:30 to go in the game. Reggie Hill on Bullard, lost it, tipped around, and the pressure forces another turnover.
That was stout defense by Isaac Bullard, 15 in white. Reggie Hill, great athlete, not able to make a play that time.
It's the 23rd turnover forced tonight by this DBU defense. The #1 defense in the country in terms of turnovers forced. They average 22 a game. Bullard by Sanders. Bullard is having a big night.
Oh, watch the heads-up play. Will Shepard.
Against McCabe, he blocked it. They're going to call a foul on McCabe. How impressed are you with the effort from the freshman tonight?
Freshman making big-time plays in this round of 32. It's almost like he's been here before, but Will Shepard doing a good job running the lane, getting the ball up the court in a hurry, trying to get some points on the board for the Mustangs.
When Midwestern State came here back on December 4th, they turned the ball over a season-high 21 times. So take a look at Isaac Bullard. You talk about the contributions you're getting from your bench tonight. Bullard's been huge. It's the Patriots bench that also ranked 16th in the country in points scored. They average 34 points per game from their bench.
You'll notice this full court pressure now from Midwestern. They get a chance to set it up. Cody Stevens will inbound it. DBU will have to force this 94-foot man-to-man defense.
Borden blew by Gibson. They're going to get a foul called. So it is the 5th team foul on Midwestern State. Patriots ball, still leading by 27.
Midwestern matched up. They're in man-to-man, fighting through screens right now. They got to get some stops if they're going to put together a comeback on DBU.
Into Kahn. Kahn on Hill. Great matchup. Kahn's been feeling it tonight. There he kind of forced it on Hill.
Oh, look at that
tied
trap.
up. Loose ball. Borden's got it inside. Kahn cleans it up. It just never stops. His Patriot defense forces another turnover, leads to a bucket.
Midwestern, they got to calm down. That's another quick shot. That's tough.
Gibson air ball, still without a point. It has been a frustrating night and a nightmare for Gibson this evening.
Midwestern, the Mustangs, they got to slow down and get a great look. The pressure from DBU is causing them to speed up so fast that they're just taking the first thing smoking. They got to get some good looks if they want to make a comeback. DBU almost up 30 now.
They've turned the ball over 24 times. Gibson fouls Borden. And the frustration really beginning to sink in here. The lead's at 29 as DBU's closing in on their first trip to a regional final.
That's right. DBU Patriots looking stronger than ever. Midwestern right now, nobody rallying the troops. They got to get somebody, Pierre Sanders or Bakari Lestrap. They got to make a play here. Turn the tides for the Mustangs.
Kahn on the give to Bullard. Bullard back out. 8 to shoot. Patriots straight in the clock. One of the few times tonight that they have. Down to 4 at 3. Borden's got a fire, shoots it. Did not catch any of the rims, so the shot clock violation.
Have some subs coming in. That one off the mark. Great defense by Midwestern right there on the ball. They really defended. But they got to find Reggie Hill. This press has took Reggie out of the game. He's buried down there on the baseline.
Sanders, the point guard. Svetizarevic drives, loses it. Midwestern State does not have a field goal in the last 5.5 minutes. Junior Goodlett, the freshman, inside. Bullard, strong move, lays it in with the right hand.
Oh, that's the
Bullard's got 10.
Oh, he stepped up. He's ready for the postseason. That's the senior, the West Point transfer.
Reggie Hill, fade away over Stevens. McCabe yanks it down. This Patriot crowd can sense it. Midwestern State has run into a buzzsaw tonight.
Oh, man. It's been tough to get baskets. They're 1 of 9 in the last 9 shots.
Offensive foul on DBU. A 31-point lead for DBU with 8:45 left to go.
We talked about DBU using the depth, using the bench. I think we're seeing Midwestern getting worn down right now. They had a lot of guys playing 24, 25 minutes, and it's wearing them down.
Reed has a hard time getting it in. Loose ball. Calderon's got it. Turnover number 26. Well, the Patriots defense has been unrelenting from the opening tip tonight. Brown working on McDavid. Frank fires for 3, short. Long rebound. Frank's got it. Now the heave, Brown. 2-on-1. Patriots bring it back out. Got one on the shot clock, and they just kind of lost track of it. Until the Midwestern State ball.
They hustled to get the ball, but never hit the rim. They looked up, man, tried to dribble it out, but great defense by Midwestern. That took a lot of energy, but my goodness, these guys know how to get a stop. They got to get some points now.
Another near steal. It just never stops.
Never stops.
For 40 minutes, how does you look at going forward and you think, unless a miracle happens here,
that's right,
it's going to be Colorado School of Mines and DBU. And how does any team handle something like this for 40 minutes?
Man, this is literally 40 minutes of full court pressure. This is your worst day in the basketball gym for practice, is what you experience when you play DBU, especially in the Berg Center, the #1 seed hosting it. But Bakari Lestrap and the other guards, Pierre Sanders, they have to do so much work to get open and get the ball. Then they got to come offensively and make a play. That's a lot to ask.
Sanders gets an open look for 3 and a foul on Calderon. It's been a scoring drought of almost 3 minutes. And Sanders will have a chance to get free throws when we come back from the break. Well, it's been this kind of night. It started like this. The alley-oop to Xavier Brown. He says, I'm going to return the favor. McCabe on the other end. Patriots by 31.
Check,
69-38 DBU, 7:50 to go at a packed Berg tonight here on a Sunday night. And we'll send it back over this time. We'll try this again with Ryan Wilson with scores from around the country in day 2. Ryan.
Columbus State 91-80 just a few moments ago. And as far as I can tell, this is Pembroke's first regional final appearance in the last 30 or so years.
Well, for the Patriots, they're trying to get to their first regional final ever. They've been to 3 regional semifinals. They've been knocking on the door. They were there last year. Never have they gotten to the Sweet 16.
That's right. This is historical stuff right here. And DBU in perfect position. I mean, you couldn't ask to be in a better position for a matchup, for a chance at that Elite 8 ticket on Tuesday night. But they got to finish Midwestern. Midwestern has had a great year. Looks like they're running out of gas, but we still got 7:50 to go.
Sanders misses the next one. Colorado School of Mines waits for the winner. The #2 seed, champions out of the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. He misses the last one. This Patriots defense, the 27 turnovers forced tonight is the most turnovers by a Midwestern State team since 2014. December 15th of 2014 against Lynn, they turned the ball over 27 times. That will probably go down tonight. As there's McCabe at the rim. Brown's got it. It's going to give it back to the freshman. Give him another chance. Lestrap has it.
Again, Lestrap, he has to do so much work, again, just to get it across half court. He and Pierre Sanders, man, playing a lot of tough minutes, but they got to try to find a way to get some baskets.
Lestrap at Brown. Great strong move from Bakari Lestrap.
Oh, he hangs in the air with the best of them. Much needed bucket.
Lestrap has 4, but he has been a warrior tonight. He's been all over the floor. Patriots can finally slow the pace down. Now the clock becomes the 6th man. I say the 7th man. The 6th man is here tonight. It's the crowd.
That's right. They got 2 extra men. They got to reset the shot clock here. But watch DBU. They're slowing it down now in their half-court offense, but In just a second, you'll see they got guys ready to sub in. They're going to keep their guys fresh. You may not see a lot of teams play like this, but you know another team that does a lot of line changes, Colorado School of Mines.
And if this holds, you're talking about a great matchup. Two similar styles, two outstanding head coaches, stars on the floor, 1 versus 2.
1 versus 2.
Now, 637. This is March Madness. 69-41. This would be crazy.
That's right.
But yeah, Justin Leslie's squad, they've got their work cut out for him. Take a look at Blake Flickner. What a job he's done. Blake Flickner's in his 19th year, 377 career wins. This would be the biggest of that career. And he's 637 away from putting his team in the Sweet 16.
They are battling. Coach Flickner has his guys prepared. With that full court pressure, puts so much pressure on the guards for Midwestern or any opposing team. And he's able to keep his guys fresh with those line changes. Again, I think that's been a great story of what he's done all year. You know, some players say, hey, I can't get to a rhythm this way, but man, when you press the whole game and you get layups, it's easy to get open shots. I'll take that rhythm every time.
Well, they bought into the system, and winning is a lot of fun. And they've done it 31 times.
In 1 year, 31 games. That's a lot of wins.
It's the most in school history, trying to get to 32-4. Here comes Justin Hare on the floor for the first time tonight, along with Junior Goodlett, Borden, Lujan, all check in. Stevens also on the floor, 16 on the shot clock.
6:37. We got some reserves for DBU in, but Midwestern, they're going to go man-to-man, trying to get some stops here.
Lujan against Lestrade. Hare with the basketball. Down to 4, Stevens trying to get McDavid up in the air and couldn't get it off. Lestrade. Ahead, Reed. Foul on A.J. Borden.
A.J. Borden can't believe it, but got the hold right there. Officials right on top of it. Reed gets up the floor quick. They finally found a guy all the way up the court. It's tough to find him with that defense on you at 94 feet.
First free throw off the mark from Jordan Reed, the junior out of Aurora, Colorado.
We'll have a sub coming in. That'll be Jonathan Jackson entering the ball game. 6:13 to go. You can sense it in the building. Midwestern, all the air has been sucked out of the gym for them.
And they brought a great crowd tonight. Midwestern always travels so well from Wichita Falls. This Patriots crowd, as suffocating as the DBU defense has been, so is this crowd. Goodlett on the pass from Lujan.
That's a freshman, ladies and gents. He knocks it down.
The strap goes up strong. Stevens is wanting a travel. Instead, it will be a foul. Strap will get back to the line.
6'1" senior out of Houston, Texas. Bakari Lestrade, he's battling right now. But they got a long way to go. 29 points to go.
Mentioned earlier, these two teams played a 2-point game on December 4th. They came down to the wire. That day, Mason Gibson had 31 points. Last night, he went for 21. Huge night from three-point range. He hit 6 of 11. Tonight, Gibson, 0 points on 0 of 5 shooting. Hey, you think there was a focus on number 3 today?
You know it. Well, you know they watched that film a few times, but strange things happen in March. Most times, different players step up. DBU, they've had a consistent scoring effort across the board, but not too many bright spots for Midwestern tonight. Shepard in double figures. Lestrade trying to do his thing, but it's been a tough game.
It's Bakari Lestrade. Well, you can't question the effort from Bakari Lestrade tonight. I'm super impressed with the senior from Houston. Guy that spent his first 2 years at IU Indianapolis, a D1 program in the Horizon League. Transferred to MSU last year from Blinn College. Xavier Brown, talk about transfers. That might be the best transfer sign in the country this year at the D2 level from Appalachian State. Defensive Player of the Year in the Lone Star Conference. And a highlight reel just waiting to happen. Hare on the strap. There's Gibson and a foul. And Gibson's going to have a chance to score now, but do it at the free throw line.
That's right, with 5:28 to go in the second half. He's looking for his first points, and DBU still with that pressure. They're going full court. They get the foul there, but Dr. Blake Flickner not calling the dogs off. He's wanting to keep that pressure on Midwestern.
Gibson, boy, it's been a difficult night. Talented junior who grew up in Allen, Texas, and won a state championship there as a freshman for one of the top programs in the state. He was the league's 5th leading scorer this year. Oh my, and he misses both. Gibson is a 75% free throw shooter.
That is just the effects of being worn down, Ray, and that when your legs are gone, you look up at that scoreboard, you're down.
Lujan fires for 3. Lead at 31. Boy, as great as DBU's been tonight, so has the crowd.
Oh, this crowd has been electric. DBU, they played a great game. Very sound.
There's Gibson's first points.
Gibson finally awake. That's 30-point game. You can feel it now. Midwestern kind of losing a lot of energy. Not quite as tight on defense. With this clock winding down, DBU is feeling that Sweet 16 energy.
They've only had 2 players for DB tonight play over 20 minutes. There's a great rebound. Strong move inside, Justin Hare. Gets his first points of the night, the junior from Sulphur Springs. Xavier Brown, 27 minutes. Ricky Lujan, 22. Everyone else under 20 tonight.
That's just incredible coaching. And you mentioned that the players have to buy into the system. You can get frustrated sometimes, but there's Lujan doing his thing with the easy lay. He can do it with the left or the right hand. But Coach Flickner now looking at his bench, getting ready to give these guys a standing ovation.
This place ought to erupt when these 5 come off. As 3-4, whether Brown will come out, Lujan out. I think maybe Cody Stevens. Lestrap with a shot and knocks it down over Cody Stevens. So 3:33 remaining. Got our final media timeout. We've had a great crowd tonight here at the Berg Center. A look at the sights and sounds of the Berg on this Sunday night. They have had a lot to be excited about here in Dallas. How about this guy, Cam Kahn, putting on a show as well. 5th-year senior, All-American last year. One of the all-time greats to ever put on the DBU uniform. Has been huge tonight, leading the way with 14. DBU up big with 3:33 to go. Patriots up by 31. A big reason has been number 4 tonight. Cameron Kahn has done it all.
Cam Kahn, look at the one-on-one. The Mustangs decided to go one-on-one. They got plenty of size. You see Reggie Hill there bodying them up, but Cam Kahn, look at that sweet fadeaway, knocking it down. He's had a big day.
Paul Kahn was willing his team to the Sweet 16. Be a historic night for DBU basketball, and what a moment for guys like him and Ricky Lujan, who came in 5 years ago. Let's check back in. Ryan Wilson's got to look around college basketball tonight. Ryan?
One more update for y'all before the night's over. Missouri St. Louis, a 4th seed in the Midwest Regional, just topped the top seed Missouri S&T 65-56. That'll be their 3rd regional final appearance in 4 seasons. Meanwhile, Washburn, a top seed, is currently topping Concordia St. Paul 91-74 in the closing minutes of that one. So as if we look at it right now, 4 of the top seeds in the tournament will not be in the Sweet 16.
And Xavier Brown's got eyes in the back of his head. What a pass to Jaden Shelvin.
This guy, man.
Oh,
that was a dime.
Look at the stat line. Look at the stat line on Brown tonight. 12 points, 8 boards, 5 assists.
Oh, my goodness, man.
28 minutes.
You don't think this guy wants to play in the Elite 8? Are you kidding me?
And how about that? What Ryan Wilson tells us, 2 top seeds out. Number 1 seed, number 1 team in the country in Damon falling.
Oh, big loss.
Big game on Tuesday night here at the Berg Center. It ought to be packed and raucous with DBU and Colorado School of Mines. It'll be one of the best games across the country, 1 versus 2.
2 top 10 teams in the country right here in Dallas, Texas at the Berg Center at Dallas Baptist University. That's going to be a great game. We still got 2:23 to go, but you see DBU emptying the bench right now. Full standing ovation for Xavier Brown, Jaden Shelvin, a few others.
Canifax in, Fageda, Graham Kroll, big hug to Pierre Sanders.
Yeah, Pierre Sanders coming off the floor, giving Justin Leslie a big hug.
Yeah,
great career.
Pierre right there, Coach Justin Leslie. Just to his left, Pierre Sanders. One of the best to ever. We're talking about Cam Con putting on a DBU uniform. Pierre Sanders, a legend in Midwestern State basketball history.
That's right.
All-time leader in assists, 9th in scoring. There's a foul. 5th-year senior.
And we've seen Pierre Sanders pure hustle. Last night led this team to victory to make it to this round against DBU. To be leading a program like Midwestern in assists and top 10 in scoring. What a great career. 5'10", 165 senior guard from Hutto, Texas. Great career.
It's Mason Gibson at the line. Hits both. Inside 2 minutes. Jaron Canifax, Graham Kroll, Daniel Fageda, Justin Hare, Jackson McCabe, all on the floor.
If you want to see this place erupt, watch Canifax when he gets ready to shoot it.
Fageda, 4-3, and off the back of the iron. The long rebound comes down. Jordan Reed, Mason Gibson for 3. And Gibson's going to end up with 7 tonight. That doesn't really tell the story, the job that they did on him. Gibson, a guy you would feel would be back, a junior, come back for his senior season. This is going to be a dangerous Midwestern State team.
That's right. They've got guys coming back. A few seniors, obviously, but well-coached program. You know Justin Leslie will have these guys ready to go. I'm sure he'll be hitting the recruiting trail very, very soon. Again, DBU still with the full court pressure. They've got reserves in, but they're not giving up.
Here's Gibson. Ball tipped out. Kroll's got it. Final 60 seconds.
DBU will have one more shot with this shot clock. About 30-second differential here.
Fageda with a great move down the left side of the lane, trying to get some points in the NCAA tournament. Reed up ahead to McDavid. Turnaround jumper over Kroll is good. At 80-54. 3-second differential between this shot clock and game clock. So one more shot for the Patriots.
And there you have it. The DBU Patriots come out with electricity in their veins. Great game. These seniors led the way. Midwestern State had a great season. They battled, but just not enough firepower for this 94-foot press defense.
Clock runs down, and DBU keeps dancing. They are going to the Sweet 16 for the first time in school history, and they'll play for a regional title on Tuesday night.
Oh, it's electric in here. 3 seconds ago, DBU has punched their ticket to the Sweet 16.
What a win for DBU. Patriots moving on, 80-54 final tonight. As coaches shake hands, and the Patriots win it. An 80-54 final, and it will be DBU, Colorado School of Mines, 1 versus 2, Tuesday night here at the Berg Center. And it ought to be an outstanding matchup, and one that we've kind of been anticipating.
Right.
This one's going to be a lot of fun.
1 versus 2 with a nice rest. Are you kidding me? If you're not here Tuesday night, you're going to miss out. DBU trying to make it to the Elite Eight. Colorado School of Mines, they got their minds on the same thing. Should be a great game. Very well built teams, and they match up well.
It'll be a 7 o'clock tip right here on Flo College as the Patriots win it tonight, 80-54. I want to thank our entire crew here on our broadcast. A special thanks, I want to say a special thanks to Kai Chris. He's our director, and it's his final game on DB basketball broadcast for us, and he's been phenomenal. One of the best that I've ever had a chance to work with. Kai, can't thank you enough for all your work that you've done. Tremendous job tonight here in this second round, the semifinals of the NCAA tournament. Patriots win it, and it was all DBU start to finish.
That's right. Too much pressure defensively. These guys are strong. They'll get a nice rest and bounce back, but man, what a great game.
Well, we'll be back Tuesday night. DBU, Colorado School of Mines. A trip to the Elite Eight on the line on Tuesday back at the Berg Center. For our entire broadcast crew and my broadcast partner, Jordan McGowan, I'm Reagan Ratcliffe saying good night and God bless from Dallas, Texas.
Hey,